All right, everybody, we are back at it again with BR Fest number 3. That's right, 3. But it is one of the bigger tournaments already. The Brazilian scene is just absolutely nuts in Legends of Runeterra right now. So pretty awesome to see and super fun to cast alongside my boy, my dude, Sparkling Iced Tea. And honestly, this was a great tournament. In the first round we got here is the top 16. There was a day one. It was cut to top 16. And to start, we have Starkoss versus Leozera. And both of these guys are very familiar with the competitive scene, especially Leozera. We've seen him win tournaments in the past as well. He also competes in Duels of Runeterra, some of the other larger tournaments. So super cool to have this as the top 16 game. So without further ado, let's get into it. Yeah, wait, he said he's not using either of those decks. I don't know which.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
so
So
this should be pretty interesting.
The creative route.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
wait, so in other words, what you're saying is you're playing Poro then, right? You better be playing Poro.
I don't think anyone will be playing Poro. I know you're dreaming of the day that top 8 will at least have 4 Poro decks.
It's gonna happen. Oh, it's gonna happen.
Okay.
Dude, listen, we saw a Poro deck actually win the PCS over Fresh Lobster, nonetheless. Even though he missed 5 War Mothers in a row, which kind of,
is true.
It kind of feels bad. But we are getting into game 1 here. Leozera versus Starkoss, and it looks like we do have this mid-range Asajuani that we were just talking about versus the Darrowing deck to get started here.
Yeah. And what we see here is a pretty good start for Leozera. He has all the freezes he needs and ways to keep his challenger alive. Freezes, super strong against a deck that obviously runs a lot of overwhelm units. So pretty good start here for Leozera.
Yeah, and Goblin might now be my favorite. He's playing Yasuo.
Oh, no, that's good. No.
So
Goblin,
I love this.
Goblin, I love you. Okay, Yasuo is good.
This is good stuff. Good stuff. So, all right. So actually a pretty good start with Starkoss here, being able to go pretty aggressive. He does get the Grenadier as well as 2 1-drops down, which is usually spells disaster for your opponent. If you're the non-aggro deck, he's going to push through a decent amount of damage here. It's looking to be 5 more, which is already going to put his opponent down to 9 on turn 4 we're going into. So this is looking pretty bad for Leozera just to get started here.
Yeah, so the worst thing happened here. His opponent basically just curved down like early aggressive units and a lot of 1-drops. That's so important against the Ash deck.
Yeah, and we even see another Saboteur coming down too, so that's another guaranteed 1 damage. Like, that's just not fun stuff for Leozera right now. He does already draw into the Yeti, which is another great blocker. He does have a Harsh Winds, but that will not be online till next turn. And it looks like Starkoss is just taking the open attack, so that leads me to believe he's probably got some more burn spells in his hand.
Yeah. What we see in Leozera's hand here is the Shanpo, rather costly way to rally, but something we have seen quite a bit in these kind of decks during the past weeks.
Yeah, I actually kind of like that this card is seeing play now because it basically didn't exist before this. So pretty cool to see this in some decks, but I don't really think it's going to matter. This hand from Starkoss is just like the dream for any burn deck. Like, every card you draw just does 20 damage. Like, it's perfect.
Yeah, and the problem is he could have kept the mana for the Shampoo here and maybe denied 2 damage. But overall, if that would have been worth it, we don't know. I'm not sure. So yeah, he's going for the kill here, though.
Yeah, is this actually... This isn't lethal, is it?
No, it's not quite lethal, but he does have rally.
Oh, yes. Oh, well, he's only got 2 mana left, so...
Wait. It is lethal.
This is actually lethal.
Ash flips. Oh my god.
6,
I completely
11.
forgot. Yeah, that's
lethal. Oh my god, that's
insane. His opponent did not have any burn damage there.
Guy,
the only thing that Stark could have had was a Noxian Fervor, and he didn't have the Noxian Fervor. That's how it goes.
What? All right, guys. Whew. All right, Starkoss and Leozera, you guys got to slow the hell down. We just got here. This is the first game. You guys, we need games that go past turn 5. I got to get my brain, started here for a little bit. Jesus. We, like, with the cards that Starkoss had in his hand, There was almost no way that he loses that game from a burn deck perspective, but he must have like bricked out his hand. Maybe Darius and Harrowing was left over, and none, like you said, no Noxian Fervor or anything like that. He was just 2 damage short from being able to seal the deal there.
Yeah, that feels bad, man, but that feels good, man, for Leozera.
Yeah.
Because that is a matchup you want to win, and you kind of have to win. You bring the Ash deck, you expect to win against these hyper-aggressive decks that run overwhelm units with your Freeze and your Ash, so winning there definitely a relief.
Yeah, and now, most importantly, it looks like Leozera is actually going to have a shot at 2 games now with this. This is Karma Ezreal, right? Yes, so it's a lot easier to win when you have 2 chances at winning with a Karma Ezreal deck. We've seen a lot of players use this strategy at many different matchups when you just kind of rely on the Karma Ezreal to be able to win out for you, and I don't see any reason why Leozera won't be able to do that here.
Yeah, Starkoss has a really slow start here, which is good for Leozera because basically what he wants the game to stall out until turn 10, then drop Karma, drop Ezreal, and win the game. That's of course not happening if Starkoss just starts dropping 1-cost Yetis all over, but so far 2 2-1s and a 3-3 on turn 4 isn't really something you're that afraid of as the Karma deck.
Yeah, and Starkoss here, so just to kind of go over, because we do already see both Ashe Sejuani decks coming out. So we're just talking about how it's the most played deck. We do already see 2 of them played here. So some key differences, excuse me, Leozera was not playing the Captain Farron, which I kind of do like that little bit of spice added in there. We do see 1 Captain Farron on the side of Starkoss, but no Shunpo, whereas there is a Shunpo and 3 Kato the Arms on the side of Leozera. No Katos for Starkoss.
Yeah, I think Shunpo definitely also a way to play against these Ionia PNZ decks. It's really good against Ezreal Karma. Rally is always really nice against combo decks. So probably a bit better prepared against this matchup. But he's not the one that has to play it. Starkoss has to play that matchup, and it's not going all too well right now.
Yeah, now we see Starkoss just kind of thinking here for a second whether or not he's going to go ahead and take the attack. He's not going to go ahead and take the attack with the Sentry. Obviously, it'll be able to get blocked here by the Eye of the Dragon, and we do see the Mystic Shot come out on the Babbling Bjerg. I mean, already this is looking to be in a decent position for Leozera, but this could still swing either way. Starkoss still has the Ashe here, and the Eye of the Dragon is already down now as well.
Yeah, so right now this is looking extremely good. There's the Karma. I mean, at least you have it in hand now. You do some chip damage, which is also super strong in this deck. If you do enough chip damage, you don't even need the Ezreal, or you don't even need the Karma. You just need one of them and enough burn spells. So
here we go. We get the Deep Meditation coming out. It's already turn 6. I mean, Leozera is sitting pretty at 18 now too. And to boot, now we see this Thermal Beam come down, and yep, I knew it. That's a really risky Thermal Beam at 4. Not really sure why Leozera decided to go with that, considering he knows that there is 2 copies of Elixir of Iron in Starkoss's deck.
I mean, if Starkoss wouldn't have had Elixir of Iron there, this would have been an easy win, because basically that would have been absolute destruction. Now what he can do is just give the Sejuani back into his opponent's hand, maybe choose a good block.
Yeah, and we didn't see any Culling Strikes come out yet from Starkoss, right? No Culling Strikes from Starkoss yet?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
we see the stun. Stun also a really good option here. You have ways to stall this game out for quite a while.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, the reason I mentioned Culling Strike, right, is because he's got 2 Karma in hand, and Starkoss is going to need a way to deal with it. Obviously, any sort of Frostbite with Culling Strike would be a way to take care of it. So this Karma is probably going to be coming down soon. I mean, maybe he just holds on to him until he finds the Ezreal. Who knows? But we'll see here. Yeah,
and he did the stun instead of the Will of Ionia, I think, because he does want to Will of Ionia the Ashe instead of the Sejuani. Because in a turn where Ashe just attacks and levels, he needs to give the Ashe back into Starkoss' hand. Otherwise, he can't block and is running the risk of getting just one-shotted.
Okay, so that's actually 2 callings down because Morp in chat. I'm not gonna say it yet. We're saving that for later. Morp in chat said 1 was using the Eye of the Dragon earlier, which I do remember now. So yeah, that's 2 down, and we still see 2 more karmas in hand now. So this is gonna be interesting how Starkoss deals with these as they hit the board.
Yeah. Okay, now he is actually using the will on the Ash, which is a better play in the end. Stunning this Sejuani last turn was definitely the correct call here. I mean, he's close to turn 10. He has 2 karmas in hand, and more importantly, he has to draw in hand. So next turn is gonna.
Oh.
Ooh, okay.
The best deny value that you're gonna get in this matchup. We just witnessed it, and that is huge for Leozera. Wow.
Yep. So now as Starkoss, you're getting sweaty, okay?
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, yeah, he's got good blocks to line up here. He's still got the Eye of the Dragon just chilling on board. And I think, was that his second spell that he played here? Leozera?
The second spell, yeah, that definitely was the second spell.
Yeah, so there's...
Okay, now, okay, he has Ezreal, he has Karma, he's on turn 10. Now this is gonna be good.
I got it. So I was gonna say that first game went really fast, and even this game, considering we're watching an Ezreal Karma deck and we're on turn 10, this seems like it's gone relatively fast. So this is new for me. This is a pretty quick tournament right now.
Yeah, I think this is comparable to other Brazilian tournaments I've watched or casted. I think if we look back at the BR Legends tournament,
was that fast too?
Well, the decks weren't necessarily fast, but they were really fast players. So even though it was a deck that had like Hecarim in as a win condition, which you need basically Harrowing right now, it was super fastly played and maybe one without Hecarim at all. So I remember the Brazilian scene as like confident, fast players. So.
Oh yeah, well Hecarim, yeah. And we see the Harst wins come out now. I don't think. If he can't get rid of this Karma with like another Calling Strike, I think that might just be game. I forget. I think there was a Rummage in Leozera's hand as well.
2.
Yeah, 2. Jesus. Jesus. And a Karma's Insight of Ages. Oh, God. That's just terrible. That's just terrible. That's the hand that you want. It kind of feels bad playing him without an Ezreal on the field.
Oh, he's going for Leafly here.
Yeah. Wow. Yep, and there's 2 more. You know, you gotta love spending 1 mana at burst speed to draw 4. Just never feels like a bad decision.
Okay, never mind. He's not going for lethal. He's not making the crazy call.
Yeah, okay. So he's actually going to go ahead and return this Sejuani. And, well, yeah, this Ezreal is going to have to come down probably after combat here. But the problem is, I mean, Starkoss still sitting on 7. He might actually wait. Leozera might wait until the beginning of his turn to actually get this Ezreal down. And that's going to give him, you know, a full turn's worth of mana to actually play a lot of the spells in his hand. So I still think he'll have lethal on the following turn.
Yeah. Ah, man, I would have liked the Madman play here. Just use a second Rummage. Search for lethal.
Just find even more damage. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because what does he have? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, he would have literally only needed 1 more Mystic Shot or Get Excited. How many, what do we got in here? He's got
3 Mystic Shots.
Oh, he's only got 1 Get Excited, though.
Yeah.
So, and I think 1 Mystic Shot was already played, so I think you're just digging for 1 at that point. And the Deep Meditations cost 5, unfortunately. So, all right, we do see it actually come out this turn. Probably because Starkoss decided to spend all of his mana, but that Karma is now very importantly gone. So he's gonna need to draw.
Oh, is it that important? I mean,
well, we got 3, 2.
Actually,
like never mind. Never mind.
And an Ezreal on board, so
yeah, never mind.
I think it's just over.
I don't know why I thought Starkoss had more life than he had. Yeah, no, this is just game. He's got way too many burst spells in his hand.
Importantly, because he was able to do all that chip damage with the Shadow Assassin, as I said, if you do enough chip damage with Ezreal Karma, you don't need both of them. You don't need the perfect combo. You just need one of them.
Yeah, this is this deck, man. You know, everybody, and I was talking to Boulevard about this yesterday when we were casting PCS. You know, everybody was complaining about Heimer for so long, and then now all of a sudden, Ez Karma is just like this cancer across the entire game again.
It always like 2 was. Weeks. People just forgot.
Yeah, it's like, they just like, oh, we're just gonna like act like this deck doesn't exist for a while because this new card called Vi came out, and we're gonna play Heimer for a while, but we'll decide to play this when we feel like it again. So wow. So I guess that's a very quick 2-0 right now by the hands of Leozera there, beating Starkoss in the first round. So we actually probably have another game that we can hop over to. No.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm looking at chat, by the way. Boulevard, what up? Oh, and Sumo also here. That's nice.
Everybody in chat. Let's go.
Everybody in chat. Let's go.
So we got, is Zinc actually streaming?
Wait.
Confirm.
It's still Starkoss against Leozera.
Oh, is it best of 5?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I did not know that. All right, guys, if you didn't know, it's best of 5. So we're going to update this match score. Now you know. A little bit of education on this cast.
And what we see here is the Zed Garen deck. I mean, okay, so I've also seen this deck in the deck list for this week's Fight Night, so I'm not too surprised to see this. This is a bit of a different take on an old deck that was basically Zed and Lucian, now with Garen. It's a bit more mid-rangey than most Demacia decks right now, but I really, really like it.
Yeah, this we've seen this, like you said, come up a lot more lately. I think that Zed just offers so much aggression early game. I personally like this deck better than this Misfortune Lucian deck. I think that Misfortune Lucian is the better way to play scouts personally, because it's just more aggressive. So maybe I'm just more of an aggressive guy. I don't know, but that's probably why I like this deck as well, because God, does it just feel good to get to just keep getting Zed off, man. Zed's just that really feel-good aggro card.
Yeah. It's not only aggro, it's kind of mid-range, especially in deck where you can protect and buff it. You're just getting a lot of value out of it.
Oh my God, yeah, like a Fury of the North on Zed seems decent. Seems 7 attacks Zed seems okay, right?
I mean, even a War Chefs or a Bannerman, it's just really insane. But he's going to sacrifice it here because the opponent does have the superior board right now, which you don't like if you're the Demacia deck. You don't like your opponent having the superior board. You have more cards in hand right now, though, so you can maybe play the challenger units and pick some good trades to win back the board control.
So another quick question, because I clearly was not aware of the format. The best of 5, is there no bans? Is this just 3 decks and win with all 3 decks?
Well, I mean, if it's best of 5 and they only bring 3 decks, I guess it's no ban.
Okay, process of elimination tells us no ban. All right, just checking. I want to make sure. Cool. God forbid I didn't. Wait. Okay, I just went over another column on the spreadsheet. I want to make sure we didn't miss any decks.
Yeah. Come next month, though, we might be able to see a best of 5 with 1 ban, because then we will have enough regions that you can build 4 decks, basically, that all have different regions. I mean, you can now, but you have to play a mono deck, and I don't think that's reasonable to expect from the players. On the other side, we have a huge board on Starkoss side right now. Yeah, this is what Ash Sejuani does right now. It's just a lot of beefy mid-range units just overrun your opponent, and Demacia, which used to be the mid-range king, is getting outboarded here.
Yeah, and I want to go out on a limb here. I mean, we haven't really been seeing a lot of this Ash Sejuani in, like I said, other tournaments. We didn't really see much of it at PCS either. I want to go out on a limb and say that this mid-range Ash Sejuani usually is going to have the advantage versus maybe Scouts versus the matchup we're seeing here with Zed Demacia. So I think this is a very good matchup for the Ash Sejuani deck.
Yep.
We can see exactly why. This board, I mean, that's just a great board. It feels really good. I mean, you are staring down a Garen, so that is something that you want to try to get rid of ASAP. But with Leozera already being at 4 health, I don't even really think you're too worried about the Garen. You do have some pretty good blockers for him as well.
That's another big unit. Okay, so you have to try to get some really good trades here. I mean, you can get some value trades. Yep. So he basically applies a Ranger's Resolve, gets himself some value trades here to not get overrun next turn.
Yeah, but the problem with this is, and I don't hate this, you need to fight for board a little bit, but the second that Starkoss tops a Trifarian, like, that's just, it's all of a sudden it just feels super bad that you ever, not that Trifarian. Trifarian, the other Trifarian Assessor, the second that happens, all that trading just feels so bad.
And there's the second Trifarian.
Yep, all right. So we got both Trifarians. By the way,
no. This deck might be playing all 3 Trifarians. Okay, no, it's only playing 2 of the Trifarians. There are Ash decks that are playing all 3.
Oh,
3 mana, 5/4 that can't
5/4.
block.
Yep,
It's
yep,
also
yep.
Trifarian.
I always
The
forget about
worst
that one.
Trifarian, but it is a Trifarian.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, actually,
do-
yeah.
Imagine being the worst Trifarian. The shame.
By far, too. Like by far. Like Assessor is just such a good card. It's insane. That card, I mean, I'm actually kind of concerned about how well that card performs as we do get some more sets. The Fizz emote.
Yeah. So that was just all board. I think
Oh yeah.
in this case, Stark just had like a really good draw, and Leo couldn't get on board, which is super important if you are the Marcia deck. Of course, now with Zed a bit harder to get on the board. It's definitely no Fiora, right? I mean, Zed is a bit more aggressive, but it's not quite as beefy as Fiora, and it can't win you as much trades.
I mean, I don't know. I think that, I mean, Zed has an ability obviously to go a lot wider, right? So I don't know. Let me pull, hold on. Let me pull up the deck list real quick before I actually.
Yep.
So all right, he's playing.
Oh wait, I'm looking at your chat right now. I wonder if Ice-T enjoys saying my tag as much as SJW does. I don't think anyone enjoys saying anyone's tag quite as much as SJW does, but
Listen, I was talking to Boulevard about this. We're thinking about putting a poll together for like best name in Runeterra, and then having people vote. So we'll see who's got the best name.
Morphodor is definitely up there.
Yeah.
I can't quite like I can't do it. Okay, I'm sorry, Morphodor. I'm too basic.
It's what was another one in PCS? There was Biflosaurus, which also kind of sounds like Diplo, and I love EDM, and Diplo's the shit. So that is kind of cool. But there's been a lot of interesting names. As a caster, you start to meet a lot of interesting names online.
Hot Soup.
Hot Soup. That was one of your favorites.
Yeah, dude, Hot Soup is my favorite Runeterra name by far.
Oh yeah.
Speaking about interesting, what's not so interesting is this game right now, because I mean
oh come on, you gotta sell the game to the chat, Sparkler.
Okay,
come on.
So in this game, basically both players just strictly want to do one thing and one thing only. Leozera wants to get on board, and Starkoss just wants to get as much damage as possible through that big board. So let's see.
We're going into a Genevieve eventually too, and not all right. We have two Genevieve and a Bannerman. So if Leozera is able to keep a lot of his units alive on field, and he does obviously have the Grizzled Ranger, which will obviously replace itself after it dies, he's gonna have a big board. And I don't know, with him being at 15 now, going into turn 5 against this Dowering, I don't know if the Dowering deck is gonna be able to come back from that big of a board swing.
Yeah, Starkoss basically needs to have transfusion here, or he's gonna get completely blown out.
There we go.
We do see the single combat in hand, so there are ways to deal with this.
Yeah, and we'll see. Oh god, those axes. What are your thoughts on Draven in the Dowering decks?
I like it.
I freaking love it. Oh my god, so good. Why do you like it?
I just like it because it can push a little more damage, and basically these axes are super important sometimes. Just get that one more damage on an overwhelm unit, or like this, get this one trade that you would not get otherwise. Also, by the way, as I said, those transfusions are super important here, and they are actually like just turning around the whole game right now.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, now we're at a point where Starkoss is within some sort of range of being able to set up lethal at some point, whereas before, not so much. But I think he's... Oh, okay, yeah. Oh. that just happened, and it's on his attack turn. I think...
Ladies and gentlemen, he almost set up lethal by just playing Darius.
Just by playing one card. This champion means I win the game.
Okay, so...
Wow.
I'm not quite sure why he didn't attack with his other units, because he could have had lethal there. Maybe he was afraid of another single combat, but even then, I'm not sure. So, okay, never mind.
It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter.
Screw it.
I wonder, was that a Darius's Decimate or a regular Decimate?
I didn't see it. I also am not that versed in Portuguese, so could have been either.
Wow, so quickly we're going into game. Like, those first two games ended so quickly. I thought it was only best of 3. And now, holy crap, we're going to game 5, and that's a quick 5 games too.
Well, yeah, this feels like a best of 3 game time wise.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. It's been 27 minutes. So
Yeah.
Jesus.
So it's 2-2 right now. Now Leozera has to win against Ezreal Karma. And I think having an aggressive start is really important. So he basically needs to 1, 2, 3 curve this one out.
Yeah, and I'm just looking up. Jesus,
That's not how you curve.
Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. So Starkoss is actually playing 3 health potions.
Ooh.
So that might come in handy. Obviously, the 3 Eye of the Dragon as well. And this was something actually that we had talked about yesterday as well. The health potion. Oh no, this was a different deck, I think. Somebody else was actually, they were running the Vi. It doesn't look like he's running Vi in this version, which I do still love. 1 copy of Vi in Karma Ezreal right now, but using the health potions on a Vi is actually like the 5-headed way better strategy from what we saw, because you just get so many trades off on it that it doesn't die, and it actually saves you more than the 3 health that the health potion would save if you actually just healed phase.
Yeah, that's also why you would take Vi in here, and I think it's really good against these mid-range type of decks, because you can get 1 or 2 important trades on the Vi, which might turn the matchup in your favor, because usually as Karma isn't that good against mid-range. But if mid-range plays a 3-2 on turn 2 and there's nothing else on the board, you're fine.
Yeah, now we see the Thermo Beam coming out on the Zed. Always feels bad. Also, one over his health to be able to play around that Ranger's Resolve. And, you know, that's the thing with Thermo Beam nowadays. If you feel like you have a perfect Thermo Beam, it's probably not a perfect Thermo Beam. You probably need to do more damage than the unit actually has health to ensure that you are killing it.
Yeah. You can't even attack with this. Okay, so Leozera really needs to find some units, especially some cheaper units maybe to fill the board. Oh my god. What he definitely did not need to find was his 3rd Ranger's Resolve. Oh god.
Oh, oh my god. Sorry, I was looking at chat. I want to cry.
Yeah,
looking at that hand.
He's bricking hard right now.
Oh my god. I mean, so I guess this is why people would argue to only play 2 Ranger's Resolve. I mean, it does, even though it only costs 1 mana, you can argue it still has a pretty big impact late game, but really only if you have a wide board, I guess. But, yeah, wow, that feels really bad. I mean, the Laurent will help a little bit, but he's going to start running out of steam because he's not drawing units right now.
Yeah, so right now he has a 3-mana 2/4 in hand. That's definitely not killing your opponent.
Yeah, Laurent, you know, and Laurent's a card that we've start to see a little bit like more lately. It kind of fell off the map when the whole Grizzled Ranger thing came up. You know, everybody's like, screw this card, like Grizzled Ranger, way better. Laurent sucks. But since the Grizzled Ranger nerf, we actually see Laurent being put into these decks more often. And he's opted, I wouldn't say we always see 3 of. We are actually seeing 3 of Laurent in this deck.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Badger Bear was just insane. 3-mana 4/4 was definitely worth it to play. Now, as a 3/4, maybe just worse than the keyword Challenger. So we see Laurent here. Okay, this is a 1-drop. Not quite what you want to see, but it is a cheap drop. You can at least drop 2 units this turn.
All right, how do you say Laurent? Laurent? How do you say it?
Laurent. Yeah, but I'm not sure.
like LeBron, but Laurent.
I mean, it's the German accent. I think I would say Laurent.
Jesus Christ, man. Why can't I just go 1 cast without mispronouncing like a card in this game?
Dude,
what the heck?
But I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so I have no idea.
I don't know. I thought it was a Laurent protege, right? Like protege. I think I'm pretty sure that's right. But Jesus. All right. Well, I'm gonna go with Laurent because chat's saying that it's. Wait, it is Laurent with the French R. Okay, Laurent.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it sounds French.
Okay.
And Fiora is always talking in a French accent. So.
All right.
By the way, that was insane. Okay, so he is just really unlucky, and I mean, okay, I wouldn't quite say unlucky. This was just really well played by Starkoss. Okay, he kept the Will of Ionia to protect his Ezreal here. The single combat utterly useless. And basically now you just need to remove everything. You gotta hope that there is not a stun or anything. You do have quite a strong board right now because there weren't any removals on Starkoss side for the last 2 turns.
This is like the dream. Like, that is a bannerman. That is a bannerman. That is exactly what you want to see. The only thing that probably would make it better is having like a Garen on the board or something like that. But we do see the stun come out, saving the Ezreal, which is definitely pretty big on the side of Starkoss. And most of the field's still going to survive, though, for Leozera. So Starkoss is going to need to start having some answers here.
Well, Ezreal is about to level, I guess. So
it's either at 6 or 7. So, yeah, this Mystic Shot might do it. He might also have a... Is he playing Static Shock? Yeah, he's playing 3
he already
Static
used
Shock.
one.
Yeah, okay. Oh, wow. God, that always feels bad.
I mean, if you have all 3 in hand, right?
Yeah, I mean, you might as well. Like, you're not gonna get. You have another one in case something else happens. But yet, we do see the Ezreal level.
Okay. So Leozera might have the board now, but Starkoss might just have the one shot next turn. He does have basically 4 cards in hand and 2 mushrooms, which means he at least has 4 burst damage in hand.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he obviously... I wouldn't say obviously. It's pretty high chance he doesn't have Ezreal from the way that he's been playing thus far. Or not Ezreal, Karma. And I also doubt he has like a full 15 damage in hand if that's the case. Like, he would need the Karma to go over the top. So with the attack token heading back over to Leozera, I think he really has to think carefully about how he's going to survive this next turn. I'm really hoping he kind of needs a Static Shock. Like, a Static Shock will kind of say, well, never mind. We see the other Ranger's Resolve in his hand, so Static Shock would actually just kill him. Oh wow, so he actually does have the Karma. Oh god.
Oh yeah, well this
never
is
mind.
over.
See, okay, and there's the problem with that deck. It's like he loses if he doesn't have Karma. He wins if he does have Karma. To the point where if he plays it, he definitely, like, he absolutely 100% wins. There's, like, no way around it. Wow.
Yep. And there's no single combat. On the Leozera side, this looks super over.
Jesus. Oh, my God. That's terrible. And, yeah, there's the there's the flat emote. And there's the 4 damage. We're going to get another 4 out of this other shroom. And I imagine we're going to see a Mystic Shot or something come down. Unless, is there any way that all those cards in his hand aren't spells?
No. Yeah, these has 1 random Karma spell in hand.
Okay.
And for good measure, he's also healing out of lethal range for Leozera, so that's always nice.
Just in case. You never know what could happen.
Yeah. Also protecting his Karma and his Ezreal, just in case anything could go wrong here.
All right, that might have been his only other spell, though, if he had to play a 6-cost burst spell for the final damage there instead of, like, a Mystic Shot, so... Oh my god.
Yep.
Wow, so
and just like that, it was 2-0, and now it's 3-2.
Talk about a comeback there. That's pretty nuts. That was very interesting. First game of the top 16. We have Starkoss beating Leozera there, 3-2, and like Sparkling just said, he was down 0-2 and came back to win 3 straight there. So hell yeah, good on Starkoss getting the job done there. All right, guys, that's it for Top 16. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on that bell so you get notified when the other Top Cut games go live. But as always, everybody stay healthy, stay positive. I hope shit just works for you. Peace out.